answering limits of special functions? Don't worry, we, Thursday Group, will help you answer those types of problems. So, watch out, let's go!
Number 1. Given f of x equals sine t over t at t equals 0, we will compute the limitation of t. So, these are the desired value of t that will be substituted to the t here. So, if we can see, as t approaches 0, to the left, we are approaching 1. So the limit of the function sine t over t as t approaches 0 to the left equals 1. Then to the right, same desired value of t. As we can see, it also approaches 1, so they both approach 1. So the limit of sine t over t as t approaches 0 equals 1.
Go.
So now we are trying to graph the limit of sine t over t as t approaches 0. And as we can see, when the value of t is negative 1, the f of t, or the limit of t, will become 0.84. So we can assume that 0.84 is above here. Then when t equals 0.5, the limit of t becomes 0.95 or 0.96. So we can assume that it is here, while 0.1, it will become 0.99. So it is closer to 1. Then until 0.0001, that results to 0.99999. So it is so close to 1. Then if we connect the graph, it will be straight line. Assume that it is straight line. That is the limit of t, sine t over t as t approaches 0 from the left. So in the right, we assume that it is 1, same as to 1. It is like the mirror of the left side, so the graph is like this. Yeah. So therefore, the limit of sine t over t as t approaches 0 equals 1.
So guys, here's another example. Number 2, age of t is equals to 1 minus cosine of t over t at t is equals to 0. So we have a proposed or desired value here to get the value of 0 or t. So any substituted number, negative 1, negative 0.5, negative 0.1, and negative 0.1, we get this value h of t if we substituted negative 1 here. And the same as follows at this table. And also in this one, we turn the positive value of negative 1 to 1 to get some another proposed or desired value for t. So what we get here is in the left approaches, and this one is in the right. So that's all. Then since limit of 1 minus cosine of t over t equals to 0 approaches t, over 0 negative, and limits of 1 minus cosine of t over t approaches t positive 0, then we get here. That's all.
S of t is equals to e raised to t minus 1 over t at t is equals to 0. And these are the desired values that we will be substituted in this equation. And by substituting these values of left and right, we will get this answer. Since limit of e raised to t minus 1 over t as t approaches 0 to the left is equal to 1, and limit of e raised to t minus 1 over t as t approaches 0 to the right is equal to 1, then limit of e raised to t minus 1 over t as t approaches 0 is equal to 1.